When I was growing up in Toledo, I was pretty sure that I wanted to become a U.S. Senator. That would have been an interesting career choice, but other things were ahead for me. For the rest of my high school years, served in 2 additional companies, and was company president my senior year. I knew then that business was where I belonged. As my senior year began, I knew I wanted to go to college. No one in my family had chosen college before, so I was navigating a new road. My world was Toledo, Ohio, and so the University of Toledo was a logical choice. I applied only to UT, and fortunately for me, I was awarded a JA scholarship that covered all of the UT tuition, which at that time was $4,000. Simultaneously, I interviewed for and secured an internship at the Dana Corporation, which would last my entire college career. So now my worlds were all coming together. My interest in business, fueled by junior achievement, my new enrollment at the UT College of Business, and my first paid corporate role. Arriving on the UT campus, my world exploded, positively. I started learning in depth the topics that we had covered in JA. I learned that I loved operations. I remember a class I had that covered inventory management. FIFO, LIFO, supply chain, logistics. It was fascinating. I learned that I loved anything having to do with products, a fascination that lasts until this day. I spent a summer at a Dana manufacturing plant in Antwerp, Ohio, working in inventory management, and I did a competitor analysis in the truck industry one of the summers between semesters. UT provided me with a deep, deep foundation that I used extensively at Dana, but more importantly, it was a foundation that I've used throughout my career. And my UT experience provided add-ons. The Beta Gamma Sigma Honorary Society is a good example, and so were Blue Key and Peppers, which is now called Mortarboard. My other game changer at UT, though, was my membership in Delta 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 sorority. I served as chapter president my senior year, and the leadership development I learned in my classes at UT was put to immediate good use. I've come full circle now as I currently serve on Tri-Delta's executive board. My UT education was hugely valuable, very practical, and it helped me take esoteric concepts and make them real. Being a commuter student helped me to save costs. My JA scholarship covered my tuition, and my work at Dana meant that I graduated with positive net income. During my 4 years at UT, my education kept stretching and stretching my mind and definition of what my career could look like. Living and growing up here has also taught me to have a strong work ethic, which is something I've leaned on many times throughout my career. All of this was embodied in my UT education. I also learned about taking risks and making an impact. My last full-time job was leading a startup in Silicon Valley. The movement is underway. We started with 29 companies in December of 2016, and we now have 83 companies that have committed to creating gender parity in their organizations by 2030. This includes companies like United Technologies, KeyCorp, Walmart, Bank of America, Accenture, and most recently Merck. And for me, it all started here at the University of Toledo.